Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon if you're in Vancouver, or good morning if you're in Beijing. My name is, sorry, I'm just hearing, if you can mute yourself, that would be great because I'm hearing echo. So my name is Teacher Cam. I am a doctoral student with the Faculty of Education at Mount St. Vincent in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And my research looks at the history of the First World War and museum studies. And they asked me to do this class, and I'm happy to do this class. Let's go around and do a quick introduction, maybe your name, what grade you're in, and maybe one or two things, what you like to do, or favorite hobby, or favorite subject. So Cece, if you don't mind to introduce yourself, and perhaps you can say where you're from. You have to unmute yourself.
My name is Cici. I'm almost grade 8 and I'm from China, now living in Surrey.
Very cool. Welcome, welcome. Sophia, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Hello, Sophia. Okay, next I see is Leo. If you want to go ahead and unmute yourself.
I'm Leo and I'm now grade 7 and I will go to grade 8. I'm from China and now I'm in Surrey.
Surrey, okay, very cool. A lot of East Coasters. Brian, hello.
My name is Brian. I'm grade 6. I'm from China and now I'm in Ontario.
Okay, welcome. I'm in Ontario too. Okay. I hope I'm saying that right. Would you like to introduce yourself? Okay, and the last person I see is Vivo X30 Pro. Cool gamer tag. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Okay, no problem. So for those who have your camera on, have your camera on because I'll be calling on those who wish to participate. If you don't wish to participate and just wish to observe, that's no problem, but I think you'll get a lot out from participation. So let me introduce the book, the class, and we'll do as much as we can within the hour. So let me just share screen. All right, so can you see my screen? Okay, cool. So far, okay. So this is a very famous book. It won a whole bunch of awards, and it came out, I believe, 10 years ago. It's called The One and Only Ivan. So Ivan is a silverback gorilla, hence the silverback, and he has spent his entire life in a zoo. He has spent his time watching humans behind his glass, behind his sanctuary, and in fact, he gets used to humans. He rarely misses the jungle at all. In fact, he does not think about the jungle. So in the zoo, Ivan meets a lot of friends. So he meets his friends. He has Stella, which is the elephant, and then he meets a dog named Bob, and Bob is a stray dog. Ivan also likes to do art. He enjoys the sound of leaves. He enjoys mango. And so this book is funny. It's about friendship, art, and hope. And I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed it. I just want to spend maybe a next minute or two just breaking down the class before we get started, just showing you the kinds of activities. And then we'll read as much as we can, and hopefully we'll have time to do a little bit of work. So just give me 1 second to bring up the folder. Okay. Do you have any of you been to the zoo in Canada? Have you ever seen a gorilla or an elephant in the zoo? Any of you? Any of you seen a zoo? I've never seen a silverback gorilla, but it's been a long time since I've been to the zoo. It's very fun. And Brian, since you're living in Ontario, I don't know where in Ontario, you should check out the Toronto Zoo. They have a lot of. Oh yeah, it's cool. What was your favorite animal at the zoo?
I've never been to a zoo in Canada.
Oh, what about in China? Have you been to a zoo in China? Okay. Yeah, if you go to the zoo, very fun. So I'm going to share the screen, and this is we won't be doing all of it today. I'll just give a brief rundown. So for example, so if we look at this one is about character analysis. Character analysis, what is a character? What are their thoughts? And this is our friend Ivan. So in this activity, for example, it asks to list the things that Ivan is very happy about, and within these cloud bubbles, they want us to write in full sentences, what makes Ivan happy. And we'll go over what a good sentence looks like from a bad sentence. Okay, very good. I'll do one more, and then let's see here. And then the other ones, they're just more brief. Over here, again, a little bit of more character analysis. And in this one here, looks like the man is angry. I believe his name is Mac, and they're asking us what makes him angry. And this is part of character analysis. Let me show you the last activity, which is where we'll be spending most of our time. Let me just open up the PDF. Okay, so I won't be going through all of it because there's a lot, and if you do sign up for the class, you will be able to access it. So we have our vocabulary, silverback, poor Mac, I don't know, sorry, Julia. We'll be going over some vocabulary today and a little bit of some comprehension. And this is for chapters 1 to 5. For example, this talks us about what's a narrator, what's a first person point of view, what's a third person point of view. And if we'll have time, we'll go over it. Again, you're not supposed to see that, the answers. And then they ask questions specifically about the narrator. Who is the narrator? What is his best friend? What does the narrator think about the picture on the billboard? So you can see this for yourself. Another example is settings. What's a setting? We'll go over that. Setting is, you don't know, it's the location, the setting of the story. And then finally, again, thought bubble, this is about humans. So we're looking at this from an animal's perspective. How do humans think, behave, speak, sound? So lots of fun activities. I'm just going to pull up the story, but does anyone have any questions at this time? I know I've been speaking for a while. Any questions? Okay, so Sissy, Leo, and Brian, I'm going to be counting on you today to help me do some of the work. And looks like Oscar is joining us, which is great. All right, let's get started. So we have about 45 minutes. So maybe we'll do 30 minutes, half an hour, 35 minutes of reading, and then maybe 10, 15 minutes, the latest, of some writing and sentence structure. All right, welcome. Hello, Oscar. You just missed out on the introduction, but glad for you to join us tonight.
Sorry, I just switched to another.
Bit of an echo.
I just switched to another computer. I'm
okay.
I just switched to another computer. So that's Oscar.
So, okay. Hello, Oscar. How are you tonight?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can see him. Hello, Oscar. All right. Hi, Oscar. And looks like Austin is joining us, so we're getting some late students. You can always go back to the because since we're filming this, you can always go back and see my introduction. So without further ado, I would like to get started. So welcome, Oscar. Welcome, Austin. The one and only Ivan. Okay. So let's see here. This is a table of contents. Okay, so who would like to get started? It's very short, right? It's very short per page. So who would like to get started? Any helpers? So I'm going to pick on the new students since they're late. So hello, Oscar. So we're reading a story. It's called The One and Only Ivan, and it's about a famous gorilla who spends his life in a zoo observing humans. He makes a lot of friends in the zoo. It's funny. It's about joy, friendship, art. So lots to consider. Would you like to get started, Oscar?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if you can start off, people call me.
People call me freeway gorilla. The at next 8 one
Okay.
The one and only Ivan.
Mighty.
Mighty silver black.
Good.
The name are mine, but they're not me. I'm Ivan, just Ivan, only Ivan. Humans, wait, words,
Good.
the toys, them like banana peels, and leave them to rot. Everyone knows the peels are the best part. I suppose you think gorillas can't understand you. Of course, you also probably think we can walk upright. Try.
Try knuckle.
Knuckle walking for an hour. You tell me which way more fun.
All right, nice job, Oscar. Oscar, have you ever seen a gorilla in the zoo before? So did you say yes, you've seen a gorilla?
Yes.
What did you think of the gorilla? Was it cool? Was it scary? Were you brave?
It's cool.
Very good. So Oscar, my question for you is, yes, the gorilla's name is Ivan, but what do people call him? What do people call Ivan?
Gorilla.
You're halfway there, but I'll give you a hint. Let me just give you a little hint. You'll find it along here. What do people call Ivan?
Freeway gorilla.
That's right, freeway gorilla. Nice job, Oscar. Thank you. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. Sissy, would you like to go next on page 2?
Okay. I've learned to understand human words over the years, but understanding human speech is not the same as understanding humans. Humans speak too much. They chatter like chimps, crowding the world with their noise even when they have nothing to say. It took me some time to recognize all those human sounds, to weave words into things. but I was patient. Patient is a useful way to be when you are an ape. Gorillas are as patient as stones. Humans, not so much.
Very good, very good. So, what do you think? Why do you think gorillas are patient as stones? So it's a metaphor. So this is one of the many things we'll be going over. A metaphor, and I'll write this in the chat, and I'll write this here. Metaphor, metaphor is a comparison. So this is one of the many things we'll be going over. So I just want to give Sissy a chance, Brian, but I'll pick you very soon. So metaphor is a comparison. What does the author mean that gorillas are patient as stones? What do you think?
The author means gorillas are very, very patient and calm.
Very good, very good. Brian, did you have a similar answer you want to share with us?
I think that is similar.
Very good, so very good. So the comparison is that both gorillas and stones are patient and people are not patient. Very good. So I'm going to be going over key vocabulary terms, and if you have a pen or paper, or if you want to write this down on your mobile device or tablet, feel free to do so. So I just got to bring this up. I want to go over the key term weave. I want to go over key terms that you're not very familiar with, words that we don't expose ourselves to. So the key term is weave. Weave. So when we talk about weave means to connect. It means to intertwine. It means intertwine, to twist, or to work. So the key term is weave. It means to connect something, to intertwine it, to twist it, or to work it. So for example, I have to weave my laces when putting on my shoes, or I have to connect my laces or twist my laces when putting on my shoes. Or another example could be sometimes I have to weave my seatbelt when it gets stuck, or I have to untwist my seatbelt, or I have to sometimes connect my seatbelt. So it could be used for different definitions. Anyone would like to give a sentence with the word weave? Leo, I'm going to pick you because you've been quiet. So Leo, what sentence can you come up with the word weave?
Grass weave.
Okay, but do you think you can turn that into a full sentence instead of 2 words?
Okay.
Thank you.
When I go outside, I always can see a lot of grass weaving.
Yeah, the grass can sometimes weave or intertwine. Very good, very good. Brian, do you want to give it a go?
Computers are good at weaving words into their own language.
Good, very good, very good. All right, nicely done, nicely done. Okay, Austin, I think you're one of the latecomers. Austin, would you like to read on page 3, or it's up to you? Okay, I also see another one, Huawei P40 Pro. Would you like to read? No worries. Let's see here. Sophia, would you like to read? Okay, no worries. If you want to read, turn on your camera. Leo, let's give you a chance. I used to.
I used to be a white gorilla and I still look the part.
The whole page. I'm
Okay.
here to support you if you need help.
I have a gorilla's shy gas, a gorilla's sly smile. I wear a snowy saddle of fair. No,
Saddle of fur. You got it right.
fur. The uniform of a silverback. When the sun warms my back, I cast a gorilla's magic
Majestic.
shadow in my size. Humans see a test of themselves. They hear fighting words on the wind, when all I am thinking is how the late day sigh reminds me of a ripe
Nectarine.
nectarine, mightier than any human. 400 pounds of per power. My body looks made for battle. My arm outstretched span taller than the tallest human. My family tree spreads wide as well. I am a great app.
Yeah, great, Abe. You're doing great.
And you are a great brain, and so are champions and all
Orangutans.
orangutans and bonobos.
Good.
All of us distant and distrustful cousins.
Good
I know
job.
this is troubling. I too find it hard to believe there is a connection across time and space, linking me to a race of ill-mannered clouds chips. There's no answer for them.
There's no excuse.
Excuse.
All right, good. So Leo, my question for you is, we see that he's a part of a great big gorilla family. He's related to chimpanzees, orangutans, and bombos. Why does he think this is troubling? So why is his connection to other gorillas and other monkeys troubling? Why does he not like this?
Because he's so big.
Okay. Do you have any other thoughts?
No.
Okay. Let's see here. Sissy, do you have an opinion on this? Why his link to other monkeys and other gorillas is troubling?
Because then he is still wild.
He is still wild. Okay. So what do you mean that he's still wild? You picked up on something interesting.
Because he's in the zoo, he should be like not that wild.
That's right. Good job, Cece. Yeah, that's right. So I'll explain. So he spent his entire life in the zoo, surrounded by humans, raised by humans. So he's not that wild animal anymore. He's very calm, very tame. That's why he says he compares himself to a stone, because he's very patient. And the reason why he finds this is troubling, because he can't believe that he was once a wild animal like his past distant cousins. Nicely done, CC. Very good. All right, so very good. Very good, Cece. All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's see here, page 14. Let's see, Ryan, you haven't read, so this is quite a bit. So let's do half the page. All right, Brian, if you can, sorry, let me just. Sorry, just hearing noise. All right, Brian, if you can read half of this page, that would be great. Great.
I live in a human habitat.
Hang on. Sorry, sorry. Just hearing noise. If that person can mute themselves, I don't mean to be disrespectful. All right, Brian, go ahead. It should be okay now.
I live in a human habitat called the Access 8.
你看这个吗 ？Hello，
I sorry. Hello.
然后没有，我说 Hi girl， 我都没听到。
I live in a human habitat called the Access 8 Big Top Mode and Video Archive.
Good.
We are
Conveniently
located off I-95, with shows at 2, 4, and 7. 365 days a year. Mac says that when he answers the trailing telephone, Mac works here at the mall. He is the boss. I work here too. I'm the gorilla. At the Big Top Mall, a creaky music carousel spins all day, and monkeys and parrots live amid the merchants. In the middle of the mall is a ring with benches where humans can sit on their ramps while they eat soft pretzels. The floor is covered with sawdust made of dead trees. My domain is at one end of the ring. I live here because I'm too much gorilla and not enough human. Stella's domain is next to mine. Stella is an elephant. She and the wolf, who is the dog, are my dearest friends. At present, I do not have any gorilla friends. My domain is made of thick glass and rusty metal and rock cement. Stella's domain is made of metal bars. The sunbear's domain is wood. The parrot's is square mesh. 3 of my walls are glass. 1 of them is cracked, and a small piece about the size of my hand is missing from its bottom corner. I made the hole with a baseball bat Mac gave me for my 6th birthday. After that, he took the bat away, but he let me keep the baseball that came with it.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Good job, good job. I think we got a new student. Hello, Try, a little bit late, but thank you for joining us. All right, Brian. So I'm not in this type of class. I'm not going to ask, I may ask these sorts of questions once in a while to see if you're paying attention. Questions like, for example, who is Stella, who is Bob? And we can, if you're paying attention, well, Stella's the elephant, Bob is the dog. But my goal is to do questions that get you thinking. So Brian, let's see if you can answer this question. So Brian, he says that he is friends with Stella and he is friends with Bob. Why do you think he does not have any gorilla friends? So again, Brian, why does he not have any gorilla friends? And think about what Cece said.
Because there's no other gorilla in the zoo.
Okay, very okay. Any other? That's a good. Any other responses? I haven't heard from Oscar. Oscar, do you want to answer this? Do you want to answer this question? Why you think he does not have any gorilla friends?
No.
No? Okay. Cece, do you just pick Leo, do you want to answer this question? Why you think he doesn't have any gorilla friends? No? Okay, it's okay. We're just learning today. It's okay. Cece, do you want to try to fill in the remaining gaps? Why do you think he doesn't have any gorilla friends?
Because other gorillas are too wild.
That's right. Very good. So we have the literal answer, what Brian said, there's not enough gorillas in the zoo. And also what you said, Cece, before, that other gorillas are too wild. They're too nuts. So that's why he is friends with Stella the elephant and Bob the dog. Very good. Very good. I like dogs. Any of you have a pet dog at home? Any of you have a pet dog? Pet dog, anyone? Or do any of you want a pet dog? No? No pets at all? No worries. Very good. All right. So I'll finish off the other half of the page just to give you guys a break, and then we'll do maybe one more page if we have time. Okay. So we are right here. 3 of my walls are glass. 1 of them is cracked, and a small piece about the size of my hand is missing from its bottom corner. I made the hole with a baseball bat Matt gave me for my 6th birthday. After that, he took the bat away, but he let me keep the baseball that came with it. A jungle scene is painted on one of my domain walls. It has a waterfall without water and flowers, without scent, and trees without roots. I didn't paint it, but I enjoy the shapes, the way the shapes flow across my wall, even if it isn't much of a jungle. I am lucky my domain has 3 windowed walls. I can see the whole mall and a bit of the world beyond. The frantic pinball machines, the pink bellows of cotton candy, the vast and treeless parking lot. Beyond the lot is a freeway where cars stampede without end. A giant sign is at its edge, beacons them to stop and rest like gazelles at a watering hole. The sign is faded, the color bleeding, but I know what it says. Mac reads its words out loud one day. Come to the Exit 8 Big Top Mall and Video Arcade, home of the one and only Ivan Mighty Silverback. Sadly, I cannot read, although I wish I could. Reading stories would make a fine way to fill my empty hours. Once, however, I was able to enjoy a book in my domain by one of my domain by one of my keepers. Okay, so just for the purposes of time, I won't go through. I'm only going to do one key term that I think is important. So the key term is conveniently. So let me spell it out. Then I'll do a definition, sentence, and maybe get one of you guys to participate. Convenient. Okay, so all right, so when we talk about conveniently, convenient means it conveniently is a place that suits your needs. So let me just move this. So when we talk about conveniently, conveniently is a place that suits your needs. So when you hear it's very convenient, well, it's a place that suits your needs. I'll do one sentence, an example. So my sentence is, it is very conveniently, it is very C-O-V-E-N, okay, C-O-V-E-N-I, it is very conveniently that there are gas stations on the highway. Okay, just going to fix my C. Okay, very good. So my sense, so convenient, now let's put it all together. Conveniently means a place that suits your needs. So it is very conveniently that there are gas stations on the highway, or the gas station suits my needs because I can always fill the car. Another sentence I'll do without typing is, it is very conveniently that the grocery store is open late because I'm able to do my shopping very late and it suits my needs. Let's see, let's get one of the new students. So Austin, would you like to participate? Okay. Oh, hello, Austin. I just saw your mic on. Would you like to give a sentence for conveniently, Austin?
Wait, let me see.
Do you want me to come back to you in a minute?
No.
Okay. So conveniently is a place that suits your needs, something that is, so, you know, examples are maybe a gas station or McDonald's. It could be a school, a library, a mall, a bus stop. So places that suit your needs, places that helps you throughout your day.
It's conveniently for me to go shopping.
Yeah, it's very convenient for you to go shopping because, you know, I'm assuming the mall is right by your store. I mean, the mall is right by your house. Very good. Leo, sorry. Leo, yes, I meant to pick you. Would you like to give a sentence for conveniently?
Yes.
Sure, and your sentence?
It's conveniently to.
Conveniently?
Yeah, conveniently to. No, let me change.
Okay, okay. I'm here to support you if you need help.
Oh, go to Burma is very conveniently because it's only 500 meters.
Good, very good, very good. Yeah. Places that are convenient, places that suit your needs. Okay. All right, I'm just going to check the time because I would like to do a little bit of the writing. Okay, it's about 8:45, so we have another 15 minutes for this class. Let's see. This is let's see. Do I have time? Would you like to do one more page, you guys, or do you want to go do some writing? What does everyone feel like? I want to get a group consensus because I know we started a little bit late. What does everyone feel like doing? All right, let's do one more page, and then I want to do a little bit of writing. And if we have to spend a minute or two over time, no problem. Let's see here. I want to give Austin. Austin, can you please read this page?
It tasted like termite. The freeway billboard has a drawing of Mac in his clown clothes and Stella on her hind legs and an angry animal with fierce eyes and unkempt hair.
Good.
That animal.
I said good job. Keep going. That animal.
That animal is supposed to be me, but the artist made a mistake. I'm never angry.
Good. So we can see here that we see a very angry silverback gorilla, but it's a mistake. We see that he's very calm, very tamed. All right, very good, Austin. Anger is precious.
Anger is precious. A silverback uses anger to maintain order and warn his troop of danger. When my father beat his chest, it was to say, beware, listen, and I am in charge. I'm angry to protect you because that is what I was born to do. Here is my domain. There is no one to protect.
Very good, very good. And I think we'll stop here because I don't want to rush the writing, but very good. Thank you very much to those who read and participated. All right, let's keep going. So let me just bring up one of the activities. Okay, so people have been coming and going, so I'm hoping like no one else leaves. Okay, good. All right, so let's see. We're going to do one activity for sure, and we may do some writing. Okay. I feel like we're starting to learn who Ivan is, so I may want to do a little bit of writing and character analysis for another time because we just starting to understand the story. Okay, so let me share the screen. So I'll give a quick little lesson of what we're doing on, and then I'm really hoping I can hand off things to you guys. And I'm even hoping that you can type your answers in the chat where we can see where your level of writing is, what's good about your writing, and what needs where we need to improve upon your writing. Just a lot of background noise. All right, thank you. Okay, so sorry if it's sideways. I'm not sure why it's sideways. I don't know how to turn it, but I'm hoping maybe we can fix it for next time. So there is. So okay, let's see here. So there is so we have first person point of view and we have third person point of view. First person point of view is where we use in the first person narrative. So I went to the store. I am happy. I am sad. So the first person point of view talks about themselves. The character is telling the story. The character or the narrator uses pronouns such as I, me, and we. And finally, we learn about the narrator. We learn about the character as we go along. Third person point of view, let me just highlight this. Third person point of view is written using key terms like he, she, they. So we're reading it as an outsider. So instead of saying I am in a silverback gorilla, I live in a zoo, the author would say he is the silverback gorilla. His name is Ivan. He lives in a zoo. So that's what third person point of view is. Third person point of view is also very good because we learn about the character's thoughts, actions, and feelings from an outsider's perspective. So that's the difference between first person and third person point of view. Any questions about the difference before we get started with the activity? Any questions, or are we all okay? Now, now's your time to speak up. I want you to feel comfortable enough to speak up in this class. Okay, so this is what a good answer looks like. So full sentence, and the question is, what point of view is Ivan and the one and only, what point of view is the one and only Ivan Tolden? Well, I'll give you a demonstration of what a good sentence looks like. So I just want space to write. Okay, I'll write here. So I'm going to write a full sentence. So Ivan, so the point of view the book is told from is a first person point of view. So I know it's a little bit hard to see, but this is what a full sentence looks like. And you might want to write this down in a second. The point of view the book is told from is a first person point of view. Notice how I'm not in my sentence. It's not a one word or two worded answer. It's a full sentence. So it's a sentence, which is a complete thought. That's right, Brian. First person point of view. That's right, first person point of view. So it's a sentence, it's a complete thought. It is a well thought out sentence. My sentence starts with a capital letter and it's in a period, and I'm clear with my sentence. So if you want to write this down, a sentence is a complete thought, or a sentence expresses a complete thought. Okay, all right, so let's go to number 2. So who is the narrator? Who is the narrator? So anyone want to share that, or do I have to pick? Wei, I haven't heard from you. Wei, who is the narrator? No? Yeah. Okay. Brian, who is the narrator?
Ivan.
All right, remember, let's say this a whole sentence. Ivan is.
I think it's Ivan.
Ivan or Ivan. It's pronounced Ivan.
I think it is Ivan.
All right, but let's say Ivan is the, you have to fill in the whole sentence. Ivan is the.
Ivan is the narrator.
Very good, very good. Okay, Ivan is the narrator. Just one quick thing before we stop gears. So Brian, this is an opportunity where we can use to learn. I'm not going to pick on you. Rather than saying one answer, you said Ivan. A good sentence completes the whole thought. So next time instead of saying Ivan, you would say Ivan is the narrator. Ivan is the narrator. Okay, so I just want to just stop and I just want to just slowly switch it up. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so we're just going to do a little bit of writing. We're going to do a little bit of writing for the next couple minutes, and then we will we're going to do a final thoughts, final breakdown. All right, so this is where all of you get to participate, and I'm hoping you can all use the screen to write your sentences out. So Ivan is very happy, but this is where we get to speculate. This is where we get to think. So what makes Ivan happy? Well, I'll do one example, and then I want all of you to participate. So I'm going to say, Ivan's friends make him happy. And this is where I want you to all have a bubble. So Sissy will have a bubble, Leo, Brian, etc. So take a minute, think about what makes Ivan happy, and then I want you to post your answers in the little cloud bubble, and then we'll all share. Okay, and then when you're done, just post it in the bubble, and then we'll all share, and then we'll have final wrap up, a final conclusion. Okay, looks like Brian posted it in the chat rather than the bubble. No problem, no problem. So as you post, I'm just going to have you share just because I don't want to do it all last minute. So Brian, can you please share your answer? What makes him happy? Okay, so Brian, do you want me to share or do you want to share? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with Brian. Okay, Brian, is your audio working? Okay, so Brian says the place he lives has 3 windows so he can see the entire world, so he can see the entire hall and a bit of the world. The place he lives has 3 windows so he can see the entire hall and a bit of the world, which according to Brian makes him happy. Very good. Very good. We'll do one more answer if we can get it. If we can get one more, and then we'll start to wrap up. Cece, are you done your answer? Okay, so Cece, can you read your answer of what you think makes Brian happy? Ivan happy?
He learned some of the humans' language so he can understand what they are talking about, and he became not very wild.
All right, Cece and Brian, good job of the writing. You're good job from what I see. All right, and I think we'll stop here for today. I think we have enough answers to go by. So before I wrap it up, I just want to say thank you so much for you all coming to this class. I highly encourage you to talk to your parents, to Michael, and to sign up. So I just want to give one more quick word about this class. This class has 2 parts. So it's so today was an hour, but in the regular class, if you choose to sign up, it's about an hour and a half or 90 minutes. So for about half the class, we'll do reading, we'll do character analysis, we'll do vocabulary for the first 45 minutes. And then for the other half, we'll do writing. So let me just show it to you one more time so you're familiar with it. We'll do writing, so we'll do different types of writing. For example, we briefly did narrator writing. Then we can do settings where we can talk about the location of the story, how Ivan views humans or how does he view human from his perspective, compare and contrast, which is a form of paragraph writing, lots to talk about. Can't go over it all, lots to talk about, reading comprehension. So that's what we'll do. First half is reading and analysis and vocabulary, and the second half is doing these fun activities. I wish I can go over it all, but it's too much to show. All right, and I highly recommend you join the class. So thank you, everyone.
Very good, Cam. Thank you, sir, for the nice class. And Cam, quick question, what's the homework? Parents ask me, what's homework from this class?
Well, I don't really give homework on the trial class because I'm not sure.
No, not today. For the ongoing future, the real class.
Oh, phew, because you scared me, Michael, because today's trial class. Okay, yeah, for homework, for those who choose to sign up, usually homework will involve a spelling test of the key terms we go over in the class, and also in the PPT. Whatever we don't finish reading, so if it's a couple pages for left in a chapter, that'll be assigned for reading, and whatever questions we don't finish together in class. So it's going to be a mixture of reading, vocabulary and spelling, and different types of writing activities.
Very good. So there'll be a reading the chapters, review, and also writing, right?
That's right. And then at the beginning of each class, there'll be a quick, I don't know, we can always still talk about it, maybe a little spelling test to see if they're paying attention.
Very good. How's the overall you feel the students level suitable to this class?
I think so. We had some great answers from students like Leo and Brian and Cece. I'm really impressed by the knowledge. We had a lot of students come and go, but I'm hoping that these 4 students here, the ones who stayed from the beginning to the end, like the class, and I hope they sign up and we'll have fun on Friday night.